Welcome back, Minion Squad! Welcome back, Minion Squad! I'm Little Mia, and welcome back to another episode of Little Mia's Mukbangs. You guys, this is a feast, and I am so excited to eat this because I'm starving and I'm so hungry right now, just because I think the last thing I had was lunch way earlier, and I have not eaten anything, no snacking, no anything, because I've been waiting for this moment right here. Justin once again outdid himself. He destroyed it, you guys. We've got here 3 different type of fishes and shrimp as well, and that is the main course to this awesome meal. So let's just get started with what we have here. Over here we have coleslaw, homemade coleslaw that Justin made from scratch. Yeah. Look at the colors, you guys. I'll bring it a little bit closer afterwards and let you see what it's all about. Mind you, I don't know what went into everything because I wasn't the one who made this. Once again, Justin destroyed it. He wanted to do this and he's like, let's give the peeps some beautiful deep fried battered fish. And we've got it. Over here we have his homemade tartar sauce. I tried a little bit of it because I really wanted to see how it was, and it's delicious. Then over here we have oven roasted fries. Yes, baked fries, you guys. So delicious, so crispy, and still just really, really yummy, and it goes so well with all of this beautiful goodness. And then here, guys, the all-star right here, we have cod. Over here we have haddock. Over here we have halibut right in the front there, and you guys, wonderful deep fried shrimp as well. I'm so excited. I've got a story for you guys. Need to get it off my chest, but before anything else, let's get this party started, shall we? I'm gonna start serving myself, and then we'll get into the story. So guys, I just wanted to say I hope all of you are doing awesome and life is treating you well. I have something I want to share with you guys. I need to do it to get it off of my chest and to release it out into the universe, you guys. So check this out, guys. Look at this beautiful coleslaw. Look at the colors. Serve that. I am really hungry and I cannot wait to dig in because honestly, I've been smelling this thing being cooked. It didn't seem like it took Justin really that long to do because he prepared the coleslaw earlier today, took the little guy out for a swim. Justin was an all-star today. He let me just relax and be, because once again I'm going to tell you guys about an ordeal that kind of messed with my emotions a little bit and just threw me off kilter, and yeah, it's a whole thing. I'm just gonna grab fries with my hands. Hot. Straight out of the oven, you guys. Alright, we're going for more when we want some. I'm gonna grab some of this cod. I'm gonna try that out first. Some shrimp. Check that out, guys. Check that out. Yes. Couple of those, and then we'll go in for the haddock over here and then the halibut afterwards. And you guys, stay tuned till the very end because I'm going to rate these fishes. It doesn't matter the price, it doesn't matter what expense it is. I want to taste it and see what fish is my favorite fish by taste. So let's get some of this tartar sauce. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it to the side, and I'll show you guys what I've got. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to grab myself some haddock as well, and then we'll go last with our halibut. I also have orange juice as well. Cheers, guys. I thought orange juice would go really well with a meal like this. It's acidity, it's got citrus, and it's just perfect to break down all of the grease. And of course, my mom's Thai chili. You guys, she stocked me right up 3 bags. Yes, homegrown chilies straight from her backyard. Check this bad boy out. Yes, you guys, are you seeing this? Look at this amazingness. It's crispy battered. I love how he makes this. All right, so excited. So I'm gonna start off with the cod. I think cod and haddock are about the same price. Haddock, I believe, is a little bit sweeter, and halibut is more expensive. Going to try the cod. Some tartar sauce. So once again, I said we're going to take the expense out of the equation and just taste it. It's so good. It is so good. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Be sure to click on that notification so you're notified every time we put a video out next. And guys, be sure to share with friends and family as well. So you guys, coleslaw. Oven baked, oven roasted fries. Shrimp. Oh my gosh. I'm so grateful to Justin. 3 weeks straight, just slaving in the kitchen. And he works full time too, you guys. He loves to cook, and the passion really comes out in the food he makes. He's an extremely hard worker, takes care of his family, and I'm extremely grateful just because the things that I've been going through, honestly, we all have been going through. It's times like this that I feel extremely appreciated, and he values me being at home with the little guy, and he never complains, and he just, whenever I need that time to chill and have a break, he's always there. So I appreciate that. So shout out to you, Justin, for being an awesome partner and amazing dad as well. It's so true. Haddock has a sweeter taste. I have to try this one. I have to try halibut because I need to rank it. Okay. Halibut has a little bit of a fatty outer shell, and then the meat is extremely creamy. Wow. Okay. They're all extremely good in their own way, though. So now that I've tasted everything and let you guys know what I'm eating, the last 2 months has been crazy, guys. New neighbors have moved in right behind us, and Our last two neighbors have been pretty awesome. You know, moderate noise, some super quiet, you can't even tell they're home. But noise level, oh my gosh. The way I'm talking right now, you can hear them clearly. Like this. But not even like this. Yelling and arguing, and it's just a whole bunch of craziness. Started off quiet, then a few days into it, craziness. And for me, when I'm hearing people argue, it does not make me feel good, because I feel like what is going on? Is something going to happen? Is something going to break out into a fight? Never had this experience before. Been here for like 4 years and it's been super chill. Neighbors are pretty respectful to each other. And everybody's pretty private. You kind of respect each other's personal space and you do your own thing. We also have to be able to live together and respect each other as well, especially at the fact that there's a lot of people that live here and a lot of people that share similar spaces and dwellings. Yeah, the noise level, honestly, in the past month, I would say, every couple of days was like yelling and screaming and arguing, and here I am thinking it was multiple people. Apparently, the lady that lives there, you don't hear her, so nobody knows what's going on. I went and complained because at this point, I'm getting a little frustrated. It's hard to focus. It's hard to concentrate. We have a 2-year-old, and we're editing our videos, shooting our videos and stuff like that. And I was like, oh my gosh, am I going to be able to do my videos? Especially with the level of noise. So I went and complained at the office and said, look, these people, it's excessive noise. It's not even your average moderate noise. You know how you live in a building, you can hear a bunch of different people doing their own thing, pulling chairs or whatever, steps. Sometimes music, not a big deal. This was yelling, you guys. Yelling. You could not hear anything else but that. So they said they were going to give them a letter. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt and take their word for it that they did give a letter. So everything went quiet for a little bit. Then on Saturday, I believe, there was a lot of noise. Justin went and asked the neighbors if they could keep it down, because it was just craziness. And they answered the door. I don't even want to get into the exchange, but it wasn't good. And after that, I felt like they were mocking us, and they got even louder. They were going out into the hallway, pacing back and forth, and just being extremely loud, and you can tell it wasn't friendly. Then that lasted for a few hours. When I say this was on a whole like stress level, you guys, it was extremely stressful to deal with, because it was disrupting not only our sleep, it was disrupting us being able to spend quality time with each other without hearing other people yelling and arguing. Plus, we don't know who they are either, because they're really new and we don't know what they're about. We don't know what their history is or whatever. Most of the people here, they have families and stuff like that, and just super chill. So on Sunday, the Sunday just passed, that day, so I called the maintenance person here, the gentleman that takes care of the building, and I let him know, look, there's this excessive noise and people were yelling and arguing over each other and stuff like that. And then Justin went and asked them if they could keep it down. Afterwards, there was this whole thing and they're just going crazy and wild out there, and I'm shaking and I'm kind of nervous and scared. And I didn't feel like I was taken seriously. Just like when I went and talked to them, I didn't feel like my complaint was being taken seriously. You guys, when you feel like something's going on and no one's taking you seriously, it's rough. It doesn't feel good. So on Sunday, and that night, I heard the maintenance man bring and let some guy into the building next door after I had already mentioned, and he didn't even come check on the situation. Somebody was let into the apartment, and I did hear, make sure you tell the guys to keep it down or whatever that, because you guys are being a little bit loud. Respects. But you can make a person feel like, here, I'll come check it out, see what's going on. So, yelling at 6 o'clock in the morning. Then Sunday rolls around, and you guys, after Justin left for work, at around 9 o'clock, somebody enters into the building. Well, first they were pacing back and forth. Enters into the building, comes back out, and legit screams at the top of their lungs, help, help, call 911, this is serious, I'm being attacked, somebody call 911. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Justin's gone, I don't even know what to do, my son's sleeping in his room. And I called the maintenance guy again, and I said, look, somebody just called out, call 911, somebody's being attacked, and something's going on next door. And I'm like, I'm giving you a heads up because I know we're supposed to tell you what's going on. So I get told, you don't have to give me a heads up. If it's that serious, call 911. So I'm like, once again, not taking it seriously. So I'm contemplating what to do. Call Justin up, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. I hear this. And Justin said, well, you have a responsibility. If you hear something like that, you definitely have to call 911 or bylaw or whatever. So I'm like, is it serious? Because is it just a fight? Is it an argument? Is somebody actually really getting hurt? What do I do? So I'm contemplating, thinking about it. Then I hear yelling, the wall being punched and arguing, and I'm like, oh my god, I gotta do this. I gotta call. So I end up calling bylaw, which is basically, it's an officer that comes and deals with the noise, but it's also police officers. So they're gonna check it out. I call and I told them everything that went down. I tell them there's yelling and screaming right now, and it's getting ridiculous. And I'm really scared. I'm in the bathroom and I don't know what to do because I'm scared to go out to see what's going on. I can't get the maintenance person to come and see what's going on, and I don't know what to do, and I'm pretty sure the rest of the neighbors are scared too. Meanwhile, there's people that come and go in this hallway, and there's people with children as well. So I feel like, first off, if nobody's gonna call, I definitely have to do something about it because I don't want no innocent person getting hurt. So then this guy leaves the building, goes down the stairs for a little bit. I don't hear anything. Then comes back, and then once again there's arguing and the wall being hit, and you just hear like so much noise, and there's screaming and there's arguing, and I'm just like, wow. So they said they're sending somebody right away to come check it out. Next thing I know, there's 2 police officers. They come and they talk to the guy, and they're trying to get his name, and they can't get to his name. It takes a while. They go back down. I get a phone call, and they're like, okay, so we just want you to know that this person might be going through an episode and they might not be stable. And I'm just thinking to myself, oh my gosh, that's just wonderful. Are we going to do something about it? So next thing I know, there's 5 cruisers outside. Guys, this has never happened. I've not dealt with anything like this before. Altercations, not my thing. They come, things are dealt with, I hear scuffle. Oh, this went on till 1:30, and it started at around 9 o'clock. So it was a mess, and people are looking out their windows. People can see that this dude is running around and pacing back and forth in his apartment, jumping up and down, tearing everything down, and screaming out, and he's screaming profanities at the officers. You guys, yeah, I get told that, and I'm like, well, is something going to be done about it? And the thing is, I don't think the officers really knew how to handle the situation either, because this person was not mentally stable. And that's the whole thing, because not to take mental illness or mental health lightly. Ish happens. We found out that this person escaped from an institution, a mental institution, and the people that look after this building let the guy in, and he was next door. The police were concerned about his mom because they didn't know what happened. Luckily, she was away visiting family or whatever. He was not stable. He was not okay. And finally, there were witnesses. People heard it. Up to the third floor, yeah, people saw it outside. And then the maintenance lady, she handled it. She talked to the officers and whatnot. And it was just a whole freaking mess. And you guys, I'm telling you, the anxiety level that I had was sky high. It was way too much. I needed time to just kind of ground myself, get back to being balanced again, and just dealing with the whole situation, because it's so fortunate that nobody got hurt. And he's banned from this building. He's not allowed to be back here. Noise levels has gone back down. But you guys, he escaped, and he was let into this apartment without keys. He had no shoes on, no shirt on. He was walking in the snow. He was arguing and fighting with himself, and he was changing his voice up so it sounded like multiple people. I thought it was multiple people that were arguing. It was just him. Wow. I hope that he gets the help that he needs, and thank goodness that he is banned from here, because he was not stable, and we don't know if he could have hurt somebody because he was threatening people. You guys, this has never happened here before, and for something like this to happen, it's a little freaky. But once again, I don't take mental illness and mental health lightly, because there are people that do need help, and they should get the proper help that they need. But it's scary. So now that everything's back on track and everything's good again, I just feel so much better, and I'm so happy. The food was amazing. And you guys, comment down below, have you ever had to deal with any sort of crazy neighbors or anything like that, living in an apartment or wherever you're at, neighbors or whatnot? Comment down below and let me know as well. And what is your favorite fish as well? So I tried cod, I've tried haddock and halibut, and I would have to say I liked haddock a lot because I like the sweetness of the haddock. The halibut was delicious because of the outer fat that's around it, and when you bite into it, it's super creamy. But the sweetness of the haddock, I would have to say, it hit me nice. I do like cod a lot too, but haddock had that special sweetness that I'm loving with the tartar sauce as well. So for my conclusions of what I would rate the fishes, I would have to say haddock. And it doesn't matter about how expensive or inexpensive it is, it's about the flavor. So that is what I enjoy. Perhaps in a different dish, I might enjoy halibut better or cod better, but in this particular one, battered and fried up like this, haddock, hands down, you beat this one. You got it. So guys, I'm going to continue enjoying my meal. I'm almost done everything anyways, guys. I'm like, let me just grab this last shrimp here. Oh, one more. But I just wanted to say, I love you guys. Thank you for being here and sharing this moment with me. You guys, this is an outlet. It is a place that I can come and share all of these things that were stressing me out. And now I feel like I've released it. I've written it down, given it to the people in the office. Now I've actually talked about it, and it's now out of my system, out of my body, out into the ether, and I'm just putting it out into the universe and letting it deal with that. And I feel a lot better. The weight's off of my shoulders, off of my chest. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for joining me in this awesome feast. I hope that you guys stay healthy and happy until we feast again. I'm Little Mia, and I just want to say I love you guys.